Hey guys, so imagine you're driving around and you find this really cool shop, but you discover that they don't have a website. So you decide to take a picture of the shop and you send this picture to a chatbot in Telegram. And right before you even step inside that store, that chatbot gives you three different variants that you can kind of present to the store owner and say like, hey, I redesigned this website for you. These are like three different directions that we can go through. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how we can do this with OpenClaw and with Claude Code. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Guys, if you enjoy these types of topics, my name is Lucas and I have a free Discord community where we get together every single weekday to talk about different tools and workflows. So if you guys are interested in joining that, link is down below. Now, just to give you a quick little example, I just used a Google Maps image. So this Jiffy Lube that's near me, and I literally just took a screenshot of this image. And as you can see here, I attached that screenshot to my OpenClaw bot over here. And it gave me three different variants in three different subdomains using this custom domain that I bought. And then eventually what we get in that link is this, right? We get our hero section with the images. The images are actually, redesigned by OpenAI. And so it takes that original image and then like creates like extra renders. And then the overall design is impeccable. So it's using this impeccable dot style skill that you can apply to Claude Code. And then eventually, you can scroll down, you can see the different services, you can book these different services, you can reserve, you can get estimates for different things. But obviously this workflow isn't straightforward. And the best way to get started is by going to Hostinger, and then you want to click on one-click OpenClaw. And I'll have all the links to this down in the description below. But once you're here, you want to click on get started, and that's going to take you to these pricing plans. And you can choose either the managed OpenClaw or the OpenClaw on VPS. The only difference really is that this one is already ready out of the box, and this one kind of provides you with more technical access to the root access, full control, and allocated resources. In this case, I'm just going to choose this one. And this is going to take you to this page where you can choose your duration. You can choose from 1 month to 24 months. And by the way, guys, you can put the code LucasM, so my name, click on apply, and that'll give you 10% discount. But over here on the left, you can choose ready to use AI, and that gives you basically Nexus AI credits, and that includes OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, XAI, and all of that. But if you want more control, if you want to use your own API keys, that's what I do. I take this off. And all in all, this looks good. So I'm going to hit on continue. And once you purchase that, congrats, our journey begins now. And also another way of doing this is that you can log into Hostinger, and then under OpenClaw, you can click on get started and basically go through that process again. And then this is the one that I just got. You're going to see it over here under OpenClaw. It's still pending the setup. But once you click on setup, you want to go ahead and enter these different API keys. So you have OpenAI, you have Anthropic, XAI, Gemini. In this case, if you want to use the OpenAI key, which is the one that I used, you just want to make sure that you go to platform.openai.com, and then under API keys, you can basically create a new secret key and then copy that key and paste that in here. And once you set up that key, you're going to get a loading screen like this. You can literally just, play like a little game while it loads. It takes like around, I would say, maybe 5 minutes to kind of set this up. And then once that's installed, we can click on select for Telegram, and it gives us this very simple process. So open Telegram and search for botfather, then type this. So we're going to do that right now. So first things first is that you want to search for botfather. Make sure that it's the one that has over 9 million monthly users. And then you want to start a new chat and type this. And so as you can see, I wrote new bot. It says, all right, new bot, how are we going to call it? Please choose a name for your bot. So in this case, we can call it maybe like YouTube bot. And then as you can see, it asks you for a username. I tried a bunch of these different usernames. Just for the sake of this video, I just created some random username. And then all I have to do is just click on this link. And actually, before I click on this link, I have to copy this code and put it here. So like so, and then we click on next. And then all we have to do is just click on this chat, and then we can start this new chat. And then we just have to copy this pairing code over here and paste it over here. But Hostinger is smart enough and does it already for you automatically somehow. So then we can just click on approve. All right, and now we're all set. So we can click on OpenClaw, and that takes us over here where we can see the chat, where we can see the overview of the control, usage, cron jobs, agent skills, all of this stuff we can configure. And we can start by chatting here just by default, like say hi or something like that. And it might take time. It took some time. It's taking time right now to answer. Don't worry, it's working. It just needs like a minute or two. And you can obviously try the same thing in Telegram. As you can see, they're both typing, but it takes some time. And then when I write it over here, you can see that message directly over here. And then we get the same answer. And so now our OpenClaw is officially set up. And now to get started here, what I said was, hi. Again, I said it started like pretty slow. Eventually, I gave it a question mark because I was waiting like 30 seconds and I lost patience. But it answered, so do you have access to my OpenAI key? Can you view images and analyze them? It said, yes. I gave it this image of this nice car. It's basically like, an orange, bluish, dark gray racing car. It bullshitted me first. It said, yes, I can see it. It's a close-up of you with a selfie with a dark baseball cap and a dark puffered jacket, which, completely wrong. So I said, no, you got it wrong. It's something completely different. And then they said, yes, you're right. Sorry, I rechecked it. And it is a race car, orange and black, in a studio-like dark blue setting. So lesson learned, you kind of have to specify what it has to do. And now the next thing that I tried to do here was I said, hey, now remember the image that I sent you before with the race car? I need you to create 3 different variants of a portfolio website that uses the color/style of that photo. And so what I did was I basically got this domain lucasmarjoriesites.com, and I literally paid $0 for it because for the first year it's for free. And they said, since you're connected to VPS with Hostinger, is there a way you can create like a subdomain for each variant using this domain? And also very important for that to actually work, you have to give it the API for Hostinger. This also comes in handy when you're using Claude Code as well. But you basically can create a new token and copy that and give that to OpenClaw. And for the first examples, we got these two, which are pretty much very, very similar, and they're very simple. It's just like one card that just shows like the name, the title, and some different text, and that's it. And so I told my OpenClaw, like, hey, like, first of all, that first link doesn't work, and I found out it's like some caching, however you pronounce it, issue. And the other two designs seem to look identical, which they did. I said, do you think it's possible to redesign with the skill? So I gave it that impeccable skill. And also they must be full pages. So we got this again. It is a full page. These two, this is the second variant. They're 2 full pages, but they still suck in terms of design, right? It looks very sloppy. It looks like a first generation AI UI design from 2022 or something like that. And this is impeccable. It didn't, obviously OpenClaw didn't manage to view this or didn't manage to implement this via the chat. This is why we're going to be using that Claude Code step afterwards. But I, again, just tried to refine the design just with words, like saying, hey, there has to be more layouts or more sections, excuse me. These sections have to have more context. So we started getting things like this, which does look a little bit better, but still kind of sloppy. This one as well. I mean, it gave us this like little line. And then I said, layouts look good, but the fonts are too generic. I also want you to generate images with GPT Image 2 rather than create SVG graphics. And I moved on from that race car example, and I instead took a picture or got a picture of this via Google Maps of a TD Bank near me. And I said, okay, now I need it done for this image. And so it started creating images with GPT, which looked pretty good, to be honest. I kind of liked the images that it generated. Obviously, I don't like the layouts that it gave me here. It's just like just 3 images stacked on top of each other, and you can't really see the context of the images. Plus, the context of the site built for confidence, a clean professional portfolio. I don't want to build a portfolio anymore. I want the AI to analyze the image and understand, hey, that's a bank. Let's build a bank website. But before we look into those examples, these are like the other variants that it generated. And then this is when I gave it that Jiffy Lube image. It finally started understanding the context. So it understands it's like some type of automotive service, a fast lube landing page contents built around speed, no appointment convenience, and visible service confidence. Again, still the design kind of sucks here. And then this is the second version, which again, it does a great job with the context. It's starting to understand the context of the business now, but still in terms of design, instead of, in terms of placing the context in a nice layout on a page, it doesn't do that pretty well. And so I started, riffing. I started saying all the sites you are generating are short and don't make any sense. A Jiffy Lube site should get people to look at their services, contact them, book the different services, meet the team, and more. Please keep this into consideration. I said, hey, let's try again. And now we started getting a little bit closer to what we wanted. Still, the hero section with these images in the background don't look so good. Oil changes and auto care. Book services, view services, We can scroll down here. We can view our services. We have like this contact section over here, which we can change the different services if we wanted to. We have the process, which still the design isn't so good, but at least we have it here. At least the page looks much more complete. We have these like images over here, which looks much better. And then what I did was I went back into Hostinger and I set up the Hostinger MCP to my Claude Code session. So you can basically just copy this and all you have to do is replace your API token over here. And then Claude Code is going to create this JSON file in that session. And all you have to do is just restart Claude Code. And so that's what I did. And I told it to install the NCP server. I said that I just restarted Claude Code. And then what I started doing was I said, can you please redesign this subdomain because it can read my subdomains that I have from my Hostinger using this skill. And I gave it this skill that I found. Shout out to Jakob Krehel. It's this one that called Make Interfaces Feel Better. So it has like a lot of best practices when it comes to text wrapping, border radius, crispiness, tabular numbers, beyond and after, all of these different things that you see over here. And plus I said, I needed you to run the impeccable skill to just redesign the site. And it asked me what aesthetic direction should I commit to. And I said a corporate look. And this is what we got, right? This is the final design for that Jiffy Lube site. Oil, brakes, and battery service in 15 minutes or less. Reserve a bay or see all services. I can click on see all services and we see all the different services. There's like this extra line here that, we can probably fix. Maybe we can delete this one eventually. But all in all, like if the contrast between this and the things that we got before is like huge. And this looks much, much better. And then what I said was like, let's build a system where in the front end, I can view all the subdomains from my Hostinger domain, and then I can choose one and do this redesign process there. And obviously it would be nice for me to add like a comment as to provide more context on how the design can be improved. So my idea here is like to basically push this to a new subdomain where I can like view all of my subdomains and I can click on one from my phone and be like, okay, OpenClaw generated this. Let's run this via Claude Code, and then poof, we have a better design. And so this is what we get, right? We have all of our different subdomains that I've generated in the past. I can click on one of these, like for example, this one. And so we can add that additional comment over here and click on redesign the site. And then at the end, we get something like this, which looks completely different, and we can push it directly to that subdomain. Obviously, we need to ask it to generate the images as well. But we get our hero section with the image. We get this section over here, about us, banking, mobile app. We have the system, we have security, we have a little CTA to apply for a credit card. And then we have this like nice little contact section and the footer. And then you can just basically push that back via the MCP to that subdomain. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's workflow. Now, if you have any comments or questions, please let me know down in the comments below. And like always, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.